Dale digs down under. I'm digging down under me shed. I've been a little bit busy, guys. Dan Gerous came round and he gave me a hand pulling out these buckets. Managed to bloody hook this timber here with the winch and rip it clean off, and bloody unit he is. We'll turn some lights on down here. Got the fan running all the time. We've dug out this whole section now. I've just got to clean out the bottom bit and then put some concrete in here. Just got to trim this bottom section out there, and then I can put in some more props that link from the base up to the roof. I'm going to finish off this form ply here, get it braced in. I've got heaps and heaps of materials and stuff to do it with. I've got all these pre-cut lengths. We've got some more bracing for timber on the ground. Once we get that bit shored up and all of this bit shored up nicely, and it's time to go that way, guys. Up in there in the shed, I've got the car and all this other stuff. I can't get to this post at the moment, and I want to do a bit of metal bracing across the slab to spread the load of the shed on that point. As you can see, the footing's bloody hanging in mid-air almost now, so I can't go any further that way until I make sure that that's right. I'm going to do a bit of a switcheroo in the garage, put a car underneath the cover outside, and then that way we can get cracking on going that way and get all this bit propped up again. She's just hanging in the breeze type thing at the moment. The form ply that comes across here is just screwed into the top of those bits with some bloody little square drive screws. So I've got to get that brace back up. She's a bit hectic. But once we get this bit in and get that propped up and shored up, we'll be able to pull this one here down and know that everything's safe. Put in a bit more concrete down there, and that'll be right to then prop this last bit of wall. And we'll have this whole area all sorted. So that way, no dirt's ever going to come in while we're progressing with our tunnel. After cracking on for a few hours, we've got all of this part dug out to 100mm below the existing slab. That corner there's still got to come out. It's just sitting proud. I've got to start getting some measurements off of a vertical point here, so that way I can make sure that that wall is parallel to everything else. I've got to get the rest of these props set up. I've supported that a little bit more now. I've got an extra one going up there. I've got to get this dyno bolted down to the floor, and I've got to get this one set in place. But before I can get that one done, I've got to climb up here and take this brace off across there. Take these feet out. Get rid of that. Take this foot off as well. Well, that up there is looking a bit tidier now, isn't it? I can do something with that. Lock on some more boards and make sure this thing's nice and safe. If the thing comes down on me, who knows when someone would find me, you know? So, want to make sure that this thing stays up. Bloody hell. A bit of work in this section, but we'll get it done real quick. I've now got this bit here in the corner braced up a bit more. I used my bottle jack and propped it off there and pushed it over till she was dead plumb. Now I've got this one locked in at plumb, and I've got to finish off that one there. But I've got something to do upstairs quickly before I finish off anything down here. So let's go up and check it out. So I decided to dig out all of the yard as well and get it all sorted out and get a retaining wall and stuff put in up there, because it used to just go on a slight grade up to the top, but whenever it rained it tried to flood all the bloody house. Sorting this all out with an excavator that I hired. I'll get cracking with digging this out. I've only got it for a little bit longer, a couple more hours, and yeah, we'll get this thing sorted out. I think that turned out pretty alright. Should do the trick. Only took me about 10 minutes to skim over that area. It's come up pretty good, I think. It's reasonably flat too. I have done a lot of excavator operating though in my time, guys, so that is one job that I did for quite a while. So don't think that you can just jump on one and do that. I'm not trying to bloody pull your leg, but yeah, it takes a long time to actually learn that type of stuff. Well, now that's all skimmed off, I've got to go get a heap of buckets, load all that stuff into buckets because my trailer decided to crap itself. So I just want to get all this stuff in buckets so that way it's easy to get rid of. Pulled these couple of batteries out of the trailer. This bloody bolts are coming loose. Bloody thing's lost the nut completely over here. She's a bit dodgy. I'm going to have to put a bit of Loctite or something like that on there, because as it's bouncing around in the trailer, that's what's sending everything loose. I don't have this problem when it's just sitting still on a wall. So I have to sort that one out, and then we can get the trailer tipping, and then we can get some dirt out of the hole. So while I've been digging out the front yard and all that, I've been on that Bookface marketplace thing, and I managed to find this little beauty for free. Apparently it runs, and the people reckon it just needs a good service, but I'm going to strip it all down and turn it into a conveyor belt. I reckon it'll be a perfect little thing. I'll set up a bit of a hopper down here to funnel the dirt in. Won't be super long, obviously. When this one comes to the end and shoots it off, just like you see those videos where people go shooting off of them, I'll be able to put another hopper down there and then have another one push it along further. So I'll probably end up with a big bloody collection of these things. Now I know what to look out for. Build up a bloody conveyor belt system down there, rather than dragging those buckets from one end of the bloody place to the other just to get it to the winch. I'll set up the bucket at the end so it pours off. I can do speed control and stuff with this one, but I'll just set it to the lowest speed and just let it do its thing. Change out the bucket each time. She should work out great. That's going to be for the next video. I've got heaps more bloody digging to do. So remember, small knocks break bloody big rocks. See yous all soon. Bloody hell. Sorting this all out with an excavator that I hired. Jesus. Bloody hell. It's hard to film and bloody stay standing.